Hey Virgos, welcome back to Scorp Tarot. Hey guys, it's me Mark. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you all so much for the love, the support you all show me in my channel. Thank you for the likes, the views. If you subscribe, you're part of my Scorp Tarot tribe and you subscribe, I really appreciate it. You share the videos, I appreciate it. And then if you go over to my Etsy store, Scorp Tarot, I appreciate that too if you've done that and ordered from me. I appreciate all of my customers and my clients. So, Virgos, this is your mid to end of January of 2019 reading. This is a 7-card general reading. All of the messages that come through, everything may not resonate with you, but only keep those things that do resonate, guys. All right? So, if you want to look at the energies around you specifically, and you know my energy resonates with yours, then you can just, all you have to do is email me to get a private reading, one of my private readings. I offer a 2019 reading, or you can get one of my timed readings, which is a 15-minute, 30-minute, full 1 hour, guys. So those are open and available if you want to look deeper at your specific situation. We can do that easily. All you have to do is email me, let me know what your sign is, what reading you're interested in. And you guys know, if you're part of my channel or have watched me before, I read my comments below my videos. My clients, they'll tell you, honey, I read for people all over the world. New Zealand, Australia, Canada, continental United States, the islands, continental Africa, just everywhere, London, Paris. I mean, just everywhere. So if my energy resonates with yours, that's what it's about. And if it does, all you have to do is email me at ScorpTarot, ScorpTarot@gmail.com to get one of my amazing private readings for this 2019. Virgos, let's get started, guys. If you have any questions, you need to contact me. That will be, my contact information will be below in the description box with a list of my readings, the prices, the readings I offer, also the link to my Etsy store if you're interested in bath products. My bath bombs are amazing. If you're interested in checking those out, then the link will be below in the description box. And if you want to know the information on this tarot deck, that will also be included in the description box below. Virgos, y'all ready to get started on these readings? Honey, these cards are ready to speak to you guys this mid to end of January. Let's see what they want to say. I'm going to tilt the camera down so you can see the cards as I shuffle them and they come out, Virgo. Creator, what messages do you have for the sun, moon, or rising sign of Virgo for this mid to end of January? What should Virgos focus on? What should Virgos be aware of, Creator? I ask that only the highest energies of love, light, and truth come through these cards and come through me. What messages do you have for Virgos? Sun, moon. Okay, that's too many. Sun, moon, or rising. Okay. Creator, what messages do you have for Virgos this mid to end of January? What should Virgos focus on? What should Virgos, there we go, be aware of, Creator? I ask that only the highest energies of love, light, and truth come through these cards and come through me, Creator. All right, these are your cards. Let's get one outcome or advice. Okay, that's 2. Let's shuffle a little more, Creator. Can you give the sign of Virgo? There it is. You see it landing right there. Honey, I don't make this stuff up. These cards speak. That's your outcome or advice card for this mid to end of January. Now, let's look and see what energies are around you, Virgos. I see that you guys are in your heads a lot. You're thinking on something. Possibly, Virgos, you all are a natural earth sign, but you're in your head about something because your reading starts off with the Ace of Swords. This is Source saying, with the Ace of Swords, you're going to have a victorious new beginning this mid to end of January. You guys maybe have dealt with some challenges like a lot of us have, you know, possibly having to release people, let situations go that no longer serve us, that we have outgrown. Source is saying you're getting your mental clarity and mental focus back. This is what you're moving towards this mid to end of January, Virgos. And Source is saying this is being at a place where your mental clarity has come back. You know what's going on. You're not doubting yourself anymore. This speaks to being able to clearly communicate what it is, how you feel, what you will and won't accept, and then moving on the path, moving down towards something that better serves you. But this is a card of victory with the Ace of Swords. So Source is saying this is the energy that is around you, Virgos, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this mid to end of January of 2019. Now, your next card is the Five of Swords. like I said, you guys were in your head, you were doing a lot of thinking because you had some deceptive energy around you. You could have in the recent past, or sources saying it is happening presently, this mid to end of January. There's some sort of deceptive energy. Somebody may not be telling you the full truth about a situation. They could be trying to get away with something. That's what this Five of Swords is speaking to. It speaks to deception. It's the card that can speak to or maybe not so much deception, but definitely betrayal. Someone just not being fully honest and truthful. And, you know, there's a level of conflict here. Someone always needing to get the last word. And a lot of times their last word ain't even based in truth. It's one thing if you trying to get the last word and you tell them the truth about something because you stand on the side of justice and honesty and fairness. But it's another thing when you're trying to get the last word and you lying. Those are two very different perspectives. So this Five of Swords speaks to, you know, someone being dishonest. It can speak to chaos, conflict, having mixed feelings about going back and forth. But Source is saying you're moving towards releasing that. So stay balanced in your emotions. Stay focused on your goals because you're going to have victory. Even if you're dealing with someone who's dishonest, Virgos, this mid to end of January of 2019. All right, this is your second five. Next, you guys have the Five of Cups. All right, Five of Cups. This can speak to a card of regret. The Five of Cups, it speaks to, they call this the card of crying over spilt milk. And what it means is you're focusing too much. Some of you Virgos, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you're spending too much time focusing on what was lost. Spending too much time focusing on maybe, especially sitting next to the Five of Swords. This is saying to me, maybe some of you, there was a conflict and there was something that you wish you could have done differently. Something you wish you would have said. Something you wish you would have, you know how it is. When you're in an argument with somebody and you're thinking back over it, you're mental, you're in your head, you're in your thoughts, and you're like, man, I wish I would have said that. I wish I would have thought of that. But I was so much in the moment that I wasn't even thinking about the bigger picture. And that's what the Five of Cups is speaking to. Look, you can't change the past. None of us can. So Source is just saying with the Five of Cups, release it and let it go. Release it and move forward and learn the lessons of the past so that they won't happen again in the future, so that you don't have to keep repeating the same lessons over and over again. Like I said, when those emotions and those feelings come up of, oh, this is the memory of this conflict with this person, this chaos with this person, they were being dishonest. You know, I saw the red flags all along, but I was giving them the benefit of the doubt. I was being overly optimistic and I have regret about it. Don't have regret about it. No, that's their issues that they were dishonest. That doesn't speak negatively of you just because you believed somebody when they told you something. No, that don't speak negatively of you. So Source is just saying, no need to have regret about it. Just learn the lesson. Understand that you can't trust everybody. Everybody's not worthy of your trust. Everybody's not worthy of your truth at times. Sometimes it's just best not to say nothing and turn your back and move away. Because everybody can't handle the truth, how people say it sometimes. So sometimes you got to let your not communicate and speak volumes for you. And then when you feel like they're ready for it, then you tell it to them. But Source is saying don't have regret and don't be in your mind or your emotions about it. Because what you're doing, you're moving towards victory. And just by releasing any sort of guilt, any sort of blame that you have internalized, Source is saying that's what's going to bring back your mental clarity. That's what's going to bring back your mental focus. Your clear communication is just by releasing any sort of guilt, any sort of shame. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right. Next, you guys have the Hierophant card, Major Arcana. Now, wait a minute. This may have something to do with family. Because, you know, the Hierophant card speaks to our family. It's the card that speaks to family or tradition, a structured way of doing things. This can also speak to dealing with the government, but I more so believe like this has to do with structures. This has to do with tradition. That's the energy I feel. You know, doing things in a structured way because it's always been done like that. Source is saying, release any sort of shame, release any sort of guilt, and move towards your victory because you've got new energy coming in with this Ace of Swords. You got mental clarity coming in. You got victory coming in. So just keep moving forward. You don't have to stay in a box. The box of tradition. The box of doing things the way they've always been done. No, we got to come up out of that paradigm. Honey, this planet has shifted dimensions. Things are changing. New energy is coming in. So we have to change. If, like I always say, if you don't change, you're dying. So we have to change. So we don't have to stay in tradition. We don't have to stay in a box. Now, if it's serving you and you feel like it's for your highest and best good, then keep what works for you. But if it's something that makes you feel bad, frustrates you, makes you feel limited, makes you feel trapped, makes you feel regret or shame, then release it and let it go. All right. Next, Virgos, you guys got the King of Pentacles. This is you. Yes, this is that earth energy. And Source is saying stand in your power. This is what I was talking about. You can choose what works for you. You can choose how you want your life to go. You can choose the people that are in your life, in your inner circle. Yes, we have to deal with some people, that we maybe don't agree with, that frustrate us, that we argue with. And we may need to challenge the status quo. But Source is saying, still stand in your power, Virgo. Still know who you are. Because regardless to who you deal with, if you stand in your power, you're not going to let their energy, you're not going to internalize their energy. You're not going to fall for their tricks. You're not going to stay caught up in conflict. Because you know who you are and you know your power. And that's what this King of Pentacles is speaking to, honey. Yes. Being financially secure. Having or working towards building the nice home, the nice car, the nice assets. Because that's what brings the financial security. That's what brings the personal security, is by having those nice things so that they can enjoy. That's who this King of Pentacles is. Very grounded energy, stable, harmonious energy. That's what Source is saying. Stand in your power, Virgos, as this King of Pentacles. Being stable and grounded. And for some of you, it's grounded in your family circle. Yeah, but like I said, it can be what you want it to be. It doesn't have to be just what tradition says it should be. All right, you get to decide what works for you. You get to decide what your life will be. All right, Virgos, last but not least, this is why you get to decide. Yes, Virgos, you guys are the star. Yes, major arcana. You're being highlighted. Source is saying, honey, you are in a time of grace. You're being divinely guided. So whatever's leaving your life, allow it to leave. Whatever betrayal, conflict that's being brought to the surface this mid to end of January is being brought to the surface because you're being divinely guided so that you can make a decision as to whether you want to keep it or whether you are ready to get rid of it. Walking away from it so that you can start on a new journey, a victorious new journey towards something that better fits you, Virgo. You're being divinely guided. So wish upon a star, confidently understanding that you are being divinely guided. All right. And being open to the new opportunities that are available to you this mid to end of January. So this is amazing energy, Virgos, for this mid to end of January. Source is saying there may have been conflict. There may have been confusion. There may have been a level of someone being dishonest. There a level of betrayal. But Source is saying release any sort of shame, frustration, regret. Release all of that. You can't change the past. So Source is saying release it and let it go and give yourself the freedom to start on a new journey. Learn the lessons of the past so that you don't have to repeat them and you can be stronger, wiser, better in the future. That's what this Ace of Swords is speaking to. Victorious new beginning, all right? And then you are being called to stand in your power, Virgo, with the King of Pentacles. Because Source is saying with the major arcana, and this is the only, no, you got two major arcana cards. You guys got the Hierophant and then you got the Star card. Source is saying there may be challenges coming up, possibly with family, possibly with the idea of doing things in a structured, traditional way. You may be challenging the system this mid to end of January. But Source is saying go with that flow because you're being divinely guided. You are the star. Virgos, sun, moon, or rising. Source is saying you're in a time of grace. Continue to wish upon a star. Continue to be optimistic. Continue to know your self-value and your self-worth. And if you do that, continuing to cleanse, continuing to purge, flowing with source, you're going to be victorious and you're going to accomplish your goals, Virgos. All right? So the major focus, I told you got 2 major arcana cards, but the major focus for you guys this mid to end of January is sword energy, because you got 2 sword cards. Source is saying, watch your thoughts. Don't overthink things. Don't stay in your mind too much. Just learn the lessons that you need to learn from the past situations or from people currently in your life, and then move on from there. Don't keep running scenarios over, replaying memories in your mind. Don't allow yourself to get into that, all right? Let's see what your outcome or advice card is. More sword energy. All right, Virgo, this is the 2 of Swords. Source is saying there is a need possibly for some of you to make a decision. With the 2 of Swords, this is energy that speaks to being at a crossroad. You need to decide what path you're going to take. And see, I already felt that energy with the Hierophant. What Source was saying, this can speak to tradition. This can speak to doing things in a structured way. But if it's not serving you, if it's not, you don't feel like it's in your highest and best good, you don't have to stay on this path. You can charter a new path. You can do things in a new way. That's what this 2 of Swords is speaking to. You have the opportunity to set out on a new course, Virgos, sun, moon, or rising. Because, as I said, you're being divinely guided, but you don't have to accept the challenge. You can continue to do things as they've always been done, and you're going to keep getting the same results you've always been getting. But Source is saying you get to choose for this mid to end of January. What will it be? Will you be the explorer, Virgos, sun, moon, or rising, this mid to end of January? Will you be standing your power, being the king, the queen, the god, the goddess that you are? Knowing your self-value, knowing your self-worth while being stable, harmonious, balanced. Will you be that? And will you choose to do something different? That's what Source is saying. And only you guys can answer that question. So if you would like to get one of my amazing private reads, we can look at where you will be supported. We would look at the major focuses for you in 2019. Or if you have specific questions, you can get one of my timed readings, Virgos. All you have to do is email me at ScorpTarot, ScorpTarot @gmail.com. Let me know if you would like the 2019 reading or a 15-minute, 30-minute for 1 hour reading. Virgos, I love you guys. I'm sending you all love and light. This was an amazing reading where Source is saying, you know what? You got the energy around you to set off on a new journey. How amazing is that? You have a new day. You're being supported with the star energy. What will it be? Will you be courageous and choose something different, but it better serves you, and you're being prompted, led, guided to go down that path? Don't be scared. Move forward. Source is saying you're being supported, all right? Yes, we have challenges in this life. Yes, it may not be easy, but you're strong. You're strong, Virgo. As long as you know your self-value, self-worth, Source is saying you're going to be victorious. You're going to win, all right? Guys, I'm sending you love and light, Virgos. I love you guys. Again, all my contact information is in the description box below. All right, take care, Virgos. Enjoy this mid to end of January 2019. Namaste.